Hey y'all, I'm Lindsay. Today, I'm going to bring you 10 missing persons cases from Arkansas. Number 1, Sarah Hurst. Sarah Brooke Hurst, 39, of Hot Springs, Arkansas, was last seen or heard from August 27th, 2020. She was known to drive a white 2013 Volvo S60, which was a 4-door passenger car with Arkansas license plates, with possibly a black storage rack on top of the car. Sarah is described as being 5 foot 9 inches tall and weighing about 150 pounds. She has blonde, strawberry blonde hair, blue eyes, and a tattoo on her left foot. It has been reported and documented that Sarah Hurst has mental health concerns, and she's been seen previously at or near religious institutions. If you have seen Sarah or have any information about her whereabouts, please contact the Hot Springs Police Department at 501-321-6789. Number 2, Andrew Deweese. Family and friends are still asking for the public's help with any information, tips, or leads about their missing loved one. Andrew Deweese is 26 years old from Van Buren, Arkansas. He was last seen September 12th, 2020, near the Mulberry Exit, Rock Creek Road areas. Andrew is described as being 5 foot 10 inches tall and weighing around 130 pounds. He has black hair and brown eyes. He has tattoos on his arms, face, and neck. Andrew's family stated that he suffered a head injury the night before he went missing and had staples in his head, along with disorientation. If you have any information concerning Andrew's location, you are asked to please contact the Crawford County Sheriff's Department at 479-474-2261. Number 3, Cory Schroeder. Friends and family are asking for the public's help with leads or tips into the disappearance of Cory. 48-year-old Cory Christopher Schroeder of Benton, Arkansas, Saline County, was last seen on May 21st, 2019, when a friend dropped him off at a store. Authorities later learned by family that he was near Cottonwood Place Street, around Avila, Arkansas, after leaving a residence, walking on foot. Cory is described as being around 6 foot 8 inches tall and weighing 235 pounds. He has balding, brown-gray hair, a beard, and hazel eyes. He was last seen wearing jeans, a gray hoodie, and tennis shoes. He may have also been carrying a black and red backpack. Cory has several tattoos, including Jesus Loves Me on his back, Lacey and DMH across his chest, an infinity heart with Aiden and Holly on his upper left arm, an 8-ball with flames on his upper left arm, and a skeleton hourglass on his abdomen area. He has numerous scars on his left arm and also has pins and screws in both wrists from surgeries. If you have any information concerning Cory Schroeder, you are asked to please contact the Saline County Sheriff's Office at 501-303-5647. Number 4, Eric Slow Alvarado. 2 police agencies paired with family and friends are asking for the public's help in getting answers, information, and tips about their loved one. Eric Thomas Alvarado, who also goes by Slow, was last seen at 1:30 a.m. on Tuesday, November 20th, 2018. He left his home with his 2 dogs, driving his wife's Jeep Liberty. Eric Alvarado, 37, went missing in the early morning hours of November 20th, 2018, in a very shocking and unusual way, according to his wife Samantha. Here's what she remembers about that night. It was around 11 p.m. when I was awakened by my daughter's cat biting me on the nose. I got up and my husband and I were hanging out, eating snacks and ice cream, doing normal every night things. She stated that their 2 pit bulls, Chico and Bane, were acting out, so Eric decided to take them outside. When he returned, he asked for the keys to her 2012 Jeep Liberty so he could see if that was where he had left his snuff. I brought him the keys. It was super cold in the house, and he had left the door wide open. I went back to the bedroom and laid back down. It all felt so fast, the more I tried to replay it in my head. The car cranking up, and it was gone. I came around the corner to find no Jeep, Both dogs were gone, he was gone, and the door and screen door were left wide open, which was very unusual for him. Samantha thought that maybe her husband went to the store, but found it strange that he would leave the house in his glasses without putting his contacts in, which he always did, many people not knowing he even wore glasses. She also said that he rarely ever went to the store. I waited a few minutes and figured if he did go to the store, he might have stopped to talk to someone, because he is a tattoo artist and a lot of people know him. He had been planning on opening up his own business, which would include a tattoo, resale, and shirt shop. Samantha then did the only thing she knew to do. She contacted the Atlanta Police Department. The dispatcher told her that maybe he went to Walmart, it being such early morning hours. I thought that maybe that wasn't such a far-fetched idea, because his phone was out of minutes. It was around 2 a.m., and no one answered the phone when I called. At this point, Samantha started to panic. One minute, she and her husband were enjoying a quiet night at their home, and now there's no trace of him, the two dogs, or her vehicle. I kept waiting and waiting, and I ran to the door every time I heard a vehicle to see if it was him. At about 5 a.m., I called a friend of mine that had to be at work at 6 a.m. and asked if she would ride around to see if she might spot Eric somewhere around town. She agreed, but had no luck. She then contacted his family, which hadn't heard from him either, as well as some friends from Linden, and their hunt began. I just knew something wasn't right, she said hopelessly. I left a note on the bed and went to try to find him. After searching and then returning home, with Eric still not there, Samantha called the Atlanta Police Department again and gave the officers on duty a description of her vehicle and information about the incident. Her Jeep Liberty was located later that day in Ogden, Arkansas, off Highway 71, with no sign of Eric or their two dogs. Eric is described as being 6 foot 7 inches tall, weighing 300 pounds. He has black hair, brown eyes, and various tattoos all over him from the neck down. He was last seen wearing camo PJs, a white shirt, and a light gray zip-up jacket. If you have any information, please contact the Ogden, Arkansas Police Department at 870-898-5640 or Atlanta, Texas Police Department at 903-796-7973. Number 5. Zachary Name. Zachary A. Name, now 32 years old, was last seen or heard from July 20th, 2018. Just hours after he was last seen, his white Chevy Sonic was found abandoned with the keys in the ignition on Interstate 30 at mile marker 86, coming from Malvern, Arkansas towards Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Zachary is described as weighing 230 pounds, with blue eyes and red blonde hair. He has a very noticeable scar on his right jaw down his neck. His tattoos include a pit bull head on his left bicep, the letters J-A-N on his bicep, praying hands on his left forearm, a cross on the left forearm, his son's baby footprint on the front of his right arm, evil across his chest, and a triangle symbol on his back. At the time he went missing, he worked in Hot Springs, Arkansas, at Walmart Neighborhood Market. If you have any information concerning Zachary Name, please contact the Hot Springs Police Department at 501-321-6789. Number 6. Brooke Allensworth. A family is in deep pain, searching for answers, clues, and information relating to their loved one. 42-year-old Brooke Allensworth is a mother of 3 and a beloved family member who went missing on July 12, 2018. She was last seen in Newark, Arkansas. Her 2007 black Camry 4-door sedan was later located abandoned at White River in Oil Trough, Arkansas. Brooke is described as being 5 foot 8 inches tall and weighing 180 pounds. She has dark hair and blue eyes and has a tattoo on her abdomen of numbers. I was researching and scrolling through a Facebook group, Help Find Brooke, and found a message from Brooke's family. We would like to express our gratitude to all those who show concern, kneel in prayer, actively seek answers, and continue to love Brooke with such relentless kindness and compassion. We continue to search for Brooke and search for answers. There are no words that can express the sorrow and chaos that clouds our hearts and minds. The day-to-day routine of our lives will never be the same. From this day forward, we are committed to finding this beautiful, vivacious, compassionate mother. We are committed to never letting Brooke's voice and contagious spirit to be lost beneath the weight of time or hidden from view as old news. We ask that you will continue to help us search, continue to help us cling to hope, continue to help us love our daughter, mother, sister, and friend. Above all, our prayer is that wherever Brooke finds herself, that she is overwhelmed by the assurance that she is so loved, so completely and deeply loved by so many. If you have any information, please contact the Arkansas State Police as they have taken over the investigation. Any information should be given to Sean Rigel or Creston Hutton at 870-935-7302. Number 7, Michael Elkington. Two sisters are desperately searching for answers about their father's disappearance from a rural part of Pope County, Arkansas. The last time the sisters saw their dad, Michael Elkington, was 6 years ago, on July 12, 2017. Since then, searches have come up empty, leads dried up, and the case remains open. The only thing that is not faded is the two's determination to find answers to where their dad may be. Jacqueline Curtis said, "Not knowing, that's the hardest. It's not knowing." She said she now stays at her dad's home with his dog Mac. 68-year-old Michael Elkington, who is a Vietnam veteran, suffers from PTSD. The family pleads with any hunters in the area to keep an extra eye out for any possible clues they may come across in the woods. The daughters said that they're hoping for the best, but are prepared for the worst. They just want closure. The Pope County Sheriff's Office said they do not believe this missing persons case involves foul play. If you have any information in this case, you should contact the Pope County Sheriff's Office at 479-968-2558. Number 8, Bradley Allen. Family and friends are asking for the public's help receiving answers or tips concerning Bradley Wayne Allen. Brad was last seen on July 18, 2017, around 3 a.m., walking from his residence off Ashley Road 80. This is located in the Shiloh community of Fountain Hill, Arkansas. On Tuesday, July 25th, members of the Ashley County Sheriff's Office conducted a search. Search dogs accompanied them as they conducted a search in and around Brad's residence, but nothing was found. He also never picked up his last payroll check from his employer. Bradley Allen is described as a Caucasian male. He is 5 foot 9 inches tall and weighs 165 pounds. He has green eyes, brown hair, and at the time he had facial hair. Brad has several tattoos, which include a tribal tattoo around his right bicep, a spider web on his elbow, and an unidentified tattoo on his left upper arm. He also has praying hands on his upper right back. Brad was last seen wearing black shorts with a red stripe down each side. He was also wearing a light-colored shirt, black Under Armour shoes, and a black cap. If you have any information about Brad or his whereabouts, please contact the Ashley County Sheriff's Office at 870-853-2040. Number 9, Christopher Hooks. The family of Chris Hooks is asking for the public's assistance in locating him. 48-year-old Christopher Hooks, out of the Hampton, Arkansas area, was last seen January 22, 2017, by his wife at around 9 a.m. when he dropped her off at their home in Fountain Hill, Arkansas. He was last seen in Hampton at a Dollar General that same day. Police reviewed security cameras and saw that he was alone that night. His truck was found on February 19, 2017, close to a family hunting lease in Harrell, Arkansas, which is about 5 minutes from Hampton. All of his personal belongings were found inside the locked truck. Along with his belongings was his medication, which makes his family very concerned for his well-being. Ground and air searches have been conducted, with no sign of Chris. Chris is described as a white male with brown hair and brown eyes. He is 6 foot 2 inches tall and weighs between 200 and 240 pounds. He has a tattoo on his back with a cross and the word hooks. If you have any information in regards to Christopher's whereabouts, please contact the Ashley County Sheriff's Office at 870-853-2040. Number 10. Matthew Manson. The brother and family of Matthew Manson, who has been missing since July 2016, are pleading for the public's help in finding answers. Matthew was last seen on the July 4th holiday weekend, 2016, at a family gathering. At the end of that weekend, his sister drove him back to Little Rock and dropped him off. Matthew was homeless at the time, but he liked the street life and knew how to stay fed and warm. He was currently on drugs and had accepted the fact that it was his own choice. So he never asked for a place to stay or for help, just the occasional ride from time to time. That was the last time he was seen by family. Other than 2 forms of paperwork that came to their father's home, the family has not heard back from Matthew since July 4th, 2016. A missing persons report was filed in 2017 with the Mayflower Police Department. His brother was asked to provide a DNA swab to see if there were any matches with unidentified bodies, but there has never been a match found to date. The family has checked the prison system as well and couldn't find any information on him. Matt had been in and out of jail several times on various charges. Around the time he went missing, Matt was talking to a girl on and off whose mother was from Canada, so there may be ties there. By trade, Matt was a tow truck driver and mechanic, so his family periodically called local shops to see if he may have applied for a job there, but never had any luck. Matthew Manson is described as being 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighing between 175 to 250 pounds. He has green eyes and brown reddish hair. He has several tattoos, which include a Grim Reaper on his right upper arm, a skull with a knife on his right inner forearm. Outer forearms, he has Pimp on one arm, Reaper on the other, and on the back of his left hand, he has a party dot tattoo about 1 inch wide. No birthmark or scars known of. If you have any information about Matthew Manson, please call the Mayflower Police Department at 501-470-1000. Tips can also be submitted at tips.fbi.gov. Thanks so much for watching my video. If you haven't already, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Here's another video to check out in case you missed it. And here's a playlist of all my videos.